What's up, guys? DJ Darkbeat here, wishing everybody a very happy holiday. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope everybody had a wonderful, healthy, and great time with their families and got all the blasters that you wanted. Now, before the new year comes, I finally got the workshop pretty much complete so I can start filming again, and I do have a lot of work to do. Every blaster you see in this workshop will be reviewed if it has not been reviewed already, and I do have a lot of work to do. If you would like to see something specific on the wall here or anywhere in the workshop that you would like reviewed that is not up already, please send me a comment or message me, and I will try and fast track that and get that up as soon as possible. Now, without further ado, I would like to ask you, what happens when the Nexus Pro gets a little frisky and has a baby? I'll answer that question for you right now. It comes out with the Aeon Pro. This is probably, at least in my opinion, one of the best blasters to have not just come out in the last few years, but to have ever come out that you could buy at the store. The Nexus Pro, the Max Striker, awesome blasters. They changed the game, yes, of course. You could buy them at the store, $50 a piece. You could find them on sale. The Striker went on sale for $30. I mean, for $30 to buy a blaster that you could take out of the box and go to any game and be competitive, that makes me happy to hear it. And it opens up the hobby to many more people who have been a little hesitant maybe to get in, thinking it's going to be a little too expensive. So you can go to Target, you can pick up a Striker, $30, pick up some darts for $20, and you're ready to play. I mean, you really can't overstate that to the people that are in this hobby, that new players can be more plentiful because these companies are now coming out with stuff that is obtainable without breaking the bank and spending $180, $200. You have those blasters out there. Those are for the diehards, yes, and they are wonderful. But most of the reviews I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks are going to be about Nerf, Adventure Force, Dart Zone, that kind of stuff. Anything you see here in the workshop. But I would like to talk a little bit about the Aeon Pro. It really is the Nexus Pro shrunk down. I mean, it is a top prime as opposed to a slide prime. It only comes with a short dart mag, which is okay because you're pretty much going to be using short darts anyway if you're going to be playing. But it does fit all standard Nerf mags or whatever other magazines you have that are full-length darts. The performance is amazing. I'm almost speechless because it performs so well. I've tried to find something wrong with it and I can't. I've tried to make it misstep and it just keeps exceeding my expectations. Now, I love the Nexus Pro, I love the Max Striker, but if you want a compact SMG, you want something a little bit, something a little bit smaller, this is it. All right, so let me take this out of the box. Let me show you exactly what you get in this package. Then we'll get down to some numbers and everything that everybody needs to see. All right, so stick with me. We got a lot to cover. Let's get down to it. All right, guys. So here it is, the Aeon Pro. Slim, small, powerful. It's a beauty. I mean, it feels really good in the hand. The ergonomics are great. I mean, the grip is just like the Aeon. I mean, just like the Nexus. So it feels real good. It's solid. It's shorter, so it gives you that little more compact feel. You got Picatinny rail attachment up top, so you can put a attachment there. It is a top prime, short dart, and really not much else to point out. Now, if you're looking at the Nexus Pro compared to the Aeon Pro, I mean, the profile is pretty much the same. They are very similar in profile, so it's just a touch shorter than the Nexus Pro, but the body of the blaster is more or less the same. The rear is the same. It's really the same powerhouse. They function more or less exactly the same. If you want a front, pump grip, type of prime, then the Nexus Pro is for you. Now the Nexus Pro comes with the stock, the Aeon Pro does not. So this is more of a tactical kind of assault rifle kind of blaster. The Nexus Pro is the Aeon Pro is your SMG kind of close quarter combat kind of blaster. But it really does outperform everything else. I mean, this is right there with the Nexus in more ways than one, if not better than the Nexus in the way it performs. Now, the one thing I will say is this prime is beefy. This is not an easy prime. So that is something. This is a stock spring. I have not modified this in any way, and this thing is not the easiest blaster in the world to prime. So you have to take that into account if you're going to be playing for a full day. Your arm will be tired, especially if you're not the strongest guy in the world or girl in the world. This is going to take a toll on you. It does say 14 and up on the box, I believe, and that's for a reason. My 9-year-old son, he cannot prime this blaster. There is no way he can prime it. He's tried. He can't do it. He can prime the Nexus just barely because it gives you a little bit more leverage. But the top prime is a little bit tougher to prime. So take that into account. But when you see how this thing performs, it's just amazing. So let me shoot it over to Chronograph. Then we're going to do some accuracy. I'm going to take it outside and we'll do some distance. But basically everything it says on the package, it exceeds that. So let's take it to the Chronograph and I'll show you where we go from there. All right, guys, so let's put a few over the Chronograph and see what we're working with. 146.6, 145.6, 148.2, 146.9, 154.1, 158. Okay. 142, 151.5. One more. 153.8. So as you can see, this thing is a beast. I mean, you're hitting right around 150 right out of the box. That's with the darts that it came with. These are the standard Adventure Force darts that came with the blaster. So it's no joke. Now we're going to do a little accuracy, show you do a little accuracy, show you what kind of accuracy we're working with, and then we'll take it outside and we'll get some distance. All right, stick with me. All right, guys, so we're going to be taking some shots at the target now. As always, I'm going to be aiming for the center here. I am not going to adjust my aim. I am just going to aim one spot right there to see how consistent the spread is going to be, and then we can get a little bit better idea outside. So let me take it back, and we're going to take some shots at this and see how accurate she is. But I'm telling you, if you like your Nexus Pro, this performs just as good. All right, so let me try and get a sight picture on this. I'm using the sights. Oh, gotta load it. There we go. All right, here we go. Hit. 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 And there we go. Now guys, these are hitting so hard, they're actually going through where the target is, hitting the back of the target bag and bouncing back out. This thing is hitting hard. Let's take it outside. Let's see the range, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I'm exactly 50 feet away from the shed. I'm going to aim right for in between the window and the door, and we'll see how accurate it is from this distance. And here we go. Alright guys, as you can see, this thing is dead on accurate. A little spread. I was aiming right for the middle there. Every shot was pretty much right there. So, really good performance. Now, let's take it inside for the conclusion. Okay guys, so what makes the Nexus Pro so good is its versatility. The Aeon Pro even has a little more versatility. Now, with this being a top prime, you can actually top this thing up on the fly from the field without having to pull your magazine. That is a really cool feature in and of itself. So you're topped up, you're ready to go, boom. I mean, that is great. Now, what else does the Nexus Pro do very well? Well, it shoots a multitude of different projectiles. So I'm going to show you that now. What I didn't do with the Nexus Pro was I didn't show you exactly a chronograph, but let's go with that. So first, ultra. Let's try an ultra dart. Stuff that in here. I'm going to take the chronograph. Okay. And let's see what we got. 65.9 with an ultra jammed in the front. How about a mega? All right, so here we go. Let's get that mega down in there. Boom. 68.5 with a mega. And last but not least, let's try a rival. Okay. And 83.6. So not only is this thing a killer with short darts, accurate as can be. I was showing you from 50 feet. My backyard is only about exactly a little over 50 feet. But I can hit all the way up into the street from back here, which is 120 feet away. So I have done that, and I have picked up darts out of the street. But from 50 feet away, you can hit your target. This was the tips of the darts are actually got paint on. They're taking paint off the side of the shed. That's how hard they're hitting. So from 50 feet away, you're not going to have any problem hitting your target. For $30, $35, $25, whatever it is, I forget the exact price. You can get yourself started in this hobby and be a force, be a danger. You can actually be competitive. You can have fun and you can play. Pick up the Aeon Pro, right next to it on the shelf. Grab yourself some Adventure Force short darts, and you're ready to go. Eye protection, and that's it. You're all set. You're ready to play. For under, $60, you can actually have fun and enjoy in this hobby. So that is really awesome. I mean, I love this blaster just because of what it means for the hobby, and because Adventure Force, Dart Zone, you guys have really listened to us, and you've come out with some really top-notch blasters that are fun to use, are easily modifiable, and at a price point that can't be beat. So I give this a 10 out of 10. This is ranked right next to the Nexus Pro with a 10. And if I had to give a little bit higher ranking, I would give it to the Aeon Pro over the Nexus Pro just for its value. Now, $20 might not sound like, $20 is $20. That $20 that you save on this buys you the 150 or 200 short darts that you need to play with. So, I wish it did come with another magazine, but again, price point. The Nexus comes with multiple magazines, but it's a long dart magazine. Now, you will have one mag, but this is compatible with pretty much any other short dart mag. Not all, but short. I mean, the most common are the worker Talon mags. They do take the Talon mags, no problem. So if you have a worker mag, you're not going to have a problem. And I do like the look the worker curved Talon mags do give it. Please, if you're interested, I know this blaster's been out for a while. This is not new. But for those of you who are new out there and you are watching this, if your choice is between the Nexus Pro and the Aeon Pro, you're making a really good decision either way. It's just how do you want to play, what is your play style, and what is your budget. That's really all it comes down to. So they both shoot multiple projectiles, just stuffing them in the front. Now with this, you could also shotgun it. I didn't show you that. So if you prime it, you unlock the slide and you prime it again, you can shotgun blast. So I mean, all you have to do is boom. Now you're double loaded. So 2-3 shots. You could definitely shoot probably 3 shots out of this thing, no problem. You'll lose a little FPS, but you'll get that shotgun blast. I mean, there really isn't anything you can do with it. It's so versatile. Guys, go pick one up. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below if you already have one. If there's anything you did to them. I will probably modify this a little bit in the future, but I have so many videos to get to on stuff that I haven't done here already that it's going to be on the back burner for a little while. But I have ordered a lot of stuff to modify a lot of different things in here. And you know, this one you do have to take it apart a little bit to get to the internals, but it's not hard to take apart. The Nexus Pro, all you got to do is pop off one screw. You can change the spring, change the space or something like that. That is a nice feature. But if you have very limited mod capabilities, this is something you can work on as well. Or it is a good entry level to get started into the modding world. It's very cut and dry inside. It is a nice gun to learn on in terms of a springer. So it is not difficult to get started on something like this. So again, pick one up. Let me know what you think. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of new content. We are giving away a surprise blaster January 6th or January 7th. The winner will be announced to one of my subscribers. We will be giving out a random mystery blaster. And, you know, in all honesty, if it's something you don't want, we'll work with you and you can pick something out of the shop. All right, so that's just a little thank you for you guys helping me grow so quickly. And I'll see you in the next one. We're going to probably finish the series of the Adventure Force of what I have and go with another Pro Blaster next. And then we're going to start getting into some of the better Nerf guns that came out in the last year or so. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. Happy holidays, have a very happy and healthy New Year's, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.